What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I am going to be talking about 99.9%. Yes, most women out here, they never disrespect men who do this. So this is men who respect themselves. These things that you guys will be doing is because you know you are a high value man. You know your worth, and you know most definitely you're not going to be sitting around and taking no disrespect from no woman. Okay, so hopefully you guys aren't already taking disrespect, or hopefully you're coming to this video because you want to learn how to just increase how to not get disrespected and things that you can do to keep your high value up. But aside from that, just keep in mind that if you do get your feelings involved in a woman, you become a simp, can't control your emotions, and she messes you over because you then had it, let her disrespect you, walk all over you, that's on you, fellas, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. But if you haven't given this video giving this video a big thumbs up, I try to say it fast, please do that, okay? And let's go ahead and get started. First thing on my list for most women will never, ever disrespect a man that goes ahead and has another first thing on their mind when they go ahead and wake up. Now, listen, fellas, most times just off the bat, a lot of times these girls are disrespecting you guys because they feel like you're weak, you're simp, and they feel like they can talk to you like that, right? No woman nowadays will just step up to a man and go crazy unless she's so extremely mad, or unless she feels like she's gonna have a better hand, like, she's feeling brave. So in other cases where a man is gonna get disrespected and she feels like she can walk all over him, is because she knows he's attached. So a lot of you fellas out here, you guys allow yourself to get disrespected because you put yourself in the same situation, or because you keep or coming around or like the same type of woman that disrespect you like that. Okay, so that's one part. But in all reality, what this does when you guys have that first thing on your mind, what happens is that you show a woman the attachment, oh, you know what, you're gonna be my number one, validation. Oh, the texting once again, no morning text, none of that, good night, none of that, right? So what you're doing right now is showing her the importance in your life is whatever the first thing that comes to your mind, and it has to be something such as your purpose, such as what are you gonna do today? What happened, fellas, to the whole wake up, grind, eat, sleep? Now it's wake up, simp, sleep. Like, I wanted to say something else in between, fellas. I wanted to say something that I wish you guys would be doing in between, but it's a whole lot of simping. And so the disrespect is because a lot of women want to keep disrespect. Not that they want to, but they want to have that control, right? So they go ahead and disrespect you. Not all the time they want to disrespect you. Let's say when you're in a situation where she might want to use you. She might only want you for what you can do for her, okay? And so if you're in that situation, she might get disrespectful. Oh, you don't have that much money, that's why you don't want to give me money. Or, you know what? Other men can give me money, right? There's going to be things like that woman will say out of anger. That is what she means, right? And her intent isn't to harm you or make you feel any ways, right? She loves you, all these things. But why is it that she's going ahead and saying these things, right? So I'm just trying to say that a woman's viewing it as in, well, I wasn't really trying to disrespect you, but because you fellas go ahead and have something else in your mind, and you don't ever simp over her, you don't make her feel like she's the number one, you don't do the checkups, why aren't you texting me, and you go ahead and text her because she says text her, but that's not really what she wants. You have to have a life, you have to have a purpose. And when you tolerate these things, such as, oh, okay, she told me to call her when I wake up or when I go to this location, or if you feel like, oh, the important thing is that this girl knows that I'm not actually cheating, or I'm not actually talking to other women. When you put yourself first, put yourself first, of course, that's what you do when you have that other thing that's important, benefiting you, to be the first thing in your mind. That's what's the case. But what I'm trying to say is when you go ahead and put that important thing first, what you're telling this woman is that I'm not tolerating no disrespect in any form or shape, because I don't hold you in my life to have that control. When women have that control, That's why they talk crazy, right? Remember, women are supposed to be nurturing. I know it's hard to remember, but let's go ahead and wrap up with women are supposed to be nurturing. They're supposed to have a soft side. They're supposed to be loving, all these things, right? But hey, if they're talking crazy and showing you all these sides, right, they have that control. They feel like they can. They go ahead and do it. And so, fellas, if you show her she's not important enough, when you wake up, you're going straight to the gym. Or when you wake up, you're going to go straight to what your purpose is supposed to be. When you wake up, at least watch videos. Keep yourself distracted. Videos that keep you motivated. Watch people that lift you up. Watch people that inspire you. If you're not going to be doing that, and instead you're going to say, oh, shoot, the first thing is her, making sure she's okay. Let me think about her. When you roll over and open your eyes and she's coming to your light, when you do this and you're thinking about Brittany, Ashley, Courtney, whoever, Neek, whoever it is, when you think about her, you're gonna be the one that takes the disrespect completely because you decided to, fellas. Okay, leave that at that. You have the control to choose her not to be important and not to disrespect you, okay? And that's why women also respect you guys, because they know you know that. You know it. You have to know it. You have to act upon it. Next thing on my list is silent game. When she becomes disrespectful or acts out of character, fellas, you have to go ahead and treat her like a child, because she is now acting like a child. So this whole talking to you like, oh, you're a child now, that's what most women are doing. Oh, well, I want this. You have to take care of me, right? They act like children nowadays. They're petty, right? They don't know what they want, the confusion. Those are the cases nowadays when you're dealing with modern day women that are playing you guys, using you. So if that's the case, why are you fellas entertaining these women when they are setting you guys up with the shit test, setting you up with the mind games, right? They know what they're doing. They know how to do it. They do it all the time. They do it very well. They have practice, because how many men, including you, how many men validated, including you? So with all that just being said, a lot of you fellas waste way too much time trying to entertain a woman. And that's why a lot of women get back to the number one thing I said, control, control, control. That's why a lot of women get into that control feeling, or let's say position, where, okay, I can do this now. And now it's because you have a fella entertaining, saying he doesn't care about her. Now you guys are acting like women when they say they don't care, and now they're still here. Or they say one thing, they want another thing. You know what I mean? So what you guys need to do is make sure you stay true to yourself. If you have expectations that you won't take disrespect from women, if you have expectations that no woman will walk all over you, if you have expectations that, okay, I'll give you, and this is me now trying to be realistic, because I know a lot of you guys are very way too lenient and, you know, saying, okay, it's fine with these girls. But if you can go ahead and have the expectations of, okay, you know what, if she messes up one time, I'll give her a second chance. Please don't give her the third chance, you guys. Please cut that shit out. The second chance, whatever, you know, let's be realistic. You'll give her one chance. If you have that expectation, but then you don't want to play the silent game because you feel like, oh, it might push her away, or how will she react? If you're concerned about her, once again, what's going to happen? She's going to walk all over you, disrespect you, do everything. It shows that you don't respect yourself the way you should, because you're now entertaining. You're now invested. Now, you might say your feelings are not, all consumed in this, all, you know, attached to this. You could say all that, but it doesn't show. You don't want to move like women. And that's a lot of times why women get turned off. Men moving like women in different ways. You leave that to women to go ahead and act as one thing, or say that they don't want a certain thing, but stick around. Fellas, the silent game is the ignoring game. If you don't know about the ignoring, just go search up ignoring Bosana. You'll find so many videos of why ignoring works and all these things. And this is the best time you guys can do it, because she is now talking to you crazy. Now, this is the first part, honestly, you guys, and we're gonna move on to the last point. Don't forget, there's one more, you guys. Watch it till the end. Okay, you guys are gonna like this last one, hopefully. So you guys, silent game. The first part was actually more so just silent game in general will work when you do this with women to try to get respect, to try to gain respect, right? But the next part of this part is the disrespect. When the disrespect actually happens, right? You can get away with just, you know, not reacting to her when she's just being a brat or something. But the second a woman tries to talk to you like, you know, you're nothing to her, you're less of a man, right? Now she's actually acting out of line. Now she's actually crossing the line. If that's now the case, and you guys don't silence yourself and walk away from that situation, if you don't ignore her, then and there, you will tell her. That's what you're telling her, that you're gonna go ahead and take and listen and be here for it. You're telling her it's okay what she's doing. Her behavior is fine. And that's why women continue to walk all over. And it gets to a point, I'll wrap up with this point to say, because we have our last point. It gets to a point that a lot of you fellas, honestly, you guys are choosing to get disrespected, like I said. And so I say this to say that if you want to get disrespected by a woman, there is things you can do that will have women get attracted to you, chase you, and all those things. So when you have that already going on, you're gonna have women coming to you. But I'm now saying, if you put yourself in situations, or if you still entertain a woman, or if a woman stays in your life, right, fellas, and she's, you know, saying she wants to leave you or leaves you and comes right back, and she's invested into this still, and you are too, if that's the case, in all reality, you're taking the disrespect, and now you guys are both used to it, right? Now, maybe you disrespect her, or maybe she doesn't take no disrespect from you, but who's still used to it? You fellas. So for you guys, last thing, fellas, please make sure that you never ever take disrespect from women. Play that silent game because you don't have time for it. That's the whole reality of it. You're supposed to be busy already. You're supposed to have something else on your mind. Back to number one last time. Have something else. Be focused elsewhere. Your attention is not to her, especially when she's acting crazy. You don't as a man, especially alpha male, you don't sit there and stand and listen to a woman talk like this and be all in your face, threatening you or calling you weak, all type of simp names, biatch, all that. No. Okay, y'all better leave and silence. Silence that hoe by silencing yourself. It's really that simple. Last thing on my list, it's kind of simple, but listen. Dress like money. Now, casual, you gotta add something. Now, I'm gonna go straight to casual first, because dress like money, you know, I try to talk more realistic. Everyday type of thing. You're not going outside every day dressed like money. But now when I say casual, and this is my main focus actually, and dress like money, we'll get into in a second, but casual is when you look like you didn't just roll out of bed, didn't even brush your hair, didn't brush your teeth, and stepped out, right? So like obviously, you know, sometimes somebody can brush their teeth and their hair and they still look really bad. So the whole idea of you looking casual is that you know, as a man, your appearance is gonna still look clean. At the end, however the way it takes you to look casual, when you step through that door, it looks clean. So when you have that, first part is that you know how to make sure to have a quick routine, fellas. You know how to just go brush your teeth quickly, wash your hair, obviously groom a few other things up. You know, maybe you have a go-to outfit, or you have outfits that you picked before that you chose in the morning from that selection. That's what you have to do. Stay organized as a man. When you want disrespect and you want that, you have to own it. And you own it by how you organize your life, how you carry yourself, fellas, right? And so when I said add something to your casual outfit, your casualness, whatever, it's going to be maybe a piece of jewelry, right? Maybe just a little. You guys like my chain? This is the BBossArmy chain. Hope you guys can see it clearly. Might as well show it. I haven't showed you guys, but I know you guys been seeing it. Yeah, shout out to my boyfriend. I know y'all see the details. Yeah, I got it for my birthday. Your girl's 23rd birthday. But anyways, I just turned 23, guys. So lastly, back to what I was saying. We're getting close to the end of the video. I want to say is that adding something, it could be jewelry. It could be a watch, you guys. You see, I have a hoodie on, and I put this on just to kind of look more, you know, more put together. Now, obviously, you're gonna have 1-2 days, maybe more days where you can't. It's hard to always look casual. It's hard. Look at my hair right now, you guys. I look crazy. It happens. But what you guys can start doing is working towards it. That's how you start working towards getting respect. That's how you start owning it. So when you add a piece, it doesn't need to be jewelry. It could be something that you just have that makes you look more clean. And that's where you guys have to figure out for yourself what works for you, what makes you look better, what makes you feel more confident, right? And then when you have that, finally, you have a guy that will step into the world confident and doesn't take disrespect. And matter of fact, you don't have no woman trying to disrespect you, because look at you. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. That's what you want. Okay? And then the dress like money. For my fellas that been waiting. Hey. No, I'm joking. But fellas, if you dress like money, this does not mean that you need to go spend money. This means that you know how to put an outfit together. This means that you know how to look classy as a man. This means that you know how to dress. Like, you know, what's that one? There's a word. Oh man, I wish it's not formal, but there's a word where it's like, I feel like it's more of a masculine word, and it's not gentleman. But anyways, when you know how to do that with the suit and ties and make that appearance just look good, and it's not just with suit and ties, when you look casual and maybe your style is a tracksuit, if that's your style, if you know how to make a tracksuit look good, if you've been to the gym, hey, you know, fit life, you know, if you have that going on, that's nice, because what you have is gonna be a man that goes ahead and looks good, feels good, cares about himself. In all reality, that's what a woman still wants when after the money is gone, right? Like, it might not be what she says, but she wants these things to be the case. Obviously, money is amazing, but sometimes, you know, rich people can put things together and it won't look so amazing. So for you guys, make things work the best it can for you guys, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye, guys.